Factoring quadratic equations to find the x-intercepts can be difficult because there is a lot of variety in what the equations can look like. In basically every case, we first need the quadratic to be in standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Ideally, the a term would be equal to 1 so that we could factor easily by finding numbers that multiply to the c term and add to the b term. I've made a separate video about a equals 1 factoring that you should watch first if you're confused by that process. But when the a term is not equal to 1, we might still have ways of factoring without resorting to quadratic formula. Our first move should be to divide out any greatest common factors, but that won't always work. My favorite method is called slide and divide. This example is a perfect opportunity to show off this method. First, we take the a term and slide it to the end. In other words, we multiply the c term by the a term. This gives us a new equation with a new c term and where a equals 1. Now we can try factoring the normal way by finding numbers that multiply to c and add to b. This won't always work, in which case we'll need to use quadratic formula on the original equation, but if it does work, we're almost done. The last step is to divide the last number of each of our factors by the original a term. Basically, we temporarily multiplied at the beginning, and now we have to unmultiply to undo that first move, slide and divide. Sometimes the fractions reduce in convenient ways, but if they don't, we should just take the denominator and place it in front of the x. We don't really want to have fractions in our equation if we can avoid it. But to actually solve for x, we could just keep the fraction as is, because we'd still set each factor equal to 0. Solving would give us x equals -1 and x equals 2/3. That's basically all you need for slide and divide. Let's just do it again for practice. 6x squared minus 13x minus 5 equals 0. First, slide the 6 to the end by multiplying 6 and -5. Our new equation is x squared minus 13x minus 30. Next, we do a equals 1 factoring. The correct factors are -15 and +2. They multiply to -30 and add to -13. Then divide both of the numbers by the 6 that we slid at the beginning. Both of these fractions can be reduced. We would get 5/2 and 1/3, and if we wanted the solutions only, we could easily just solve for x as 5/2 and -1/3. But if we wanted some good-looking factors, we would move the denominators in front of the x's to get 2x minus 5 times 3x plus 1. That's it. Now you know how to slide and divide. Remember to like this video if it helped, comment if you have a question, and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching.